Hello, welcome to the Citrus Garden. If you're new here, my name is Christina. If you're not new here, hi, welcome back. It's great to see you. This is a reading for Sagittarius moon signs, or if you have significant Sagittarius placements in your chart and are needing a feminine energy to work with or balance within yourself, or if you're just feeling drawn to this message for whatever reason, then there may be something in here for you. So, Sagittarius. Let's get started. I was having a bit of trouble choosing your card, like the decks today, because I feel like there's like two distinct energies in your reading. There's somebody that you're dealing with or that may be coming into your life soon, and then there's sort of your energy and how you're feeling about it. So it feels to me like there's, first of all, a significant shift happening. So the overall context of this reading here, this I feel like is somebody else's energy. So you have the Father of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Judgment card. So I'm seeing this as being another person's energy, a Father of Cups, King of Cups in this case, where there's somebody in your life who, first of all, has a lot of love for you, is what's coming through with the Father of Cups. And I feel like they're going through this sort of judgment energy with the Nine of Cups, talking about like what it is that they want and like what fulfills them or what it is that they find satisfaction within. I feel like they're going on this sort of like they're experiencing this kind of judgment energy where it's like they're realizing what it is that they want out of life or whatever makes them happy is kind of how it's coming through. And the overall context for you, here's the Nine of Wands, where it's, I feel like this is talking about like the last time you saw them or, perhaps just like how your situation feels right now is this Nine of Wands, right? Which is really interesting because so the Nine of Wands talks about, to me, always like there's a boundary or a barrier or let's just call it a boundary, right? Like they've put up a boundary, or you have put up a boundary, or the universe has put up some sort of separation between you and another person because of this energy here of like it was actually kind of coming through as like red flags, or it doesn't have to, I know that term is very loaded these days, but I feel like it's just talking about like there was some sort of transformation or change or growth or development needed in this dynamic. Let's just call it like that. And it was clear because there was some sort of discomfort or perhaps even a separation between you and another person. But what I love about this is that I feel like because it's coming in with this Cups energy, that it's almost like those red flags, let's call it, or fiery, because it's coming in with the Skull, right? It's coming in with a lot of change and transformation, right? Like things that are needing to go through some sort of transformation. And it's like, I feel like that's happening because it's almost like each one of these cups is extinguishing each one of these areas of transformation, if that makes sense. So that's the overall context of your reading. And we're starting off here with the first two cards to come out, the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups. So two sevens, and they're both the difficult ones where it's like, it's talking about, I feel like perhaps this person in your life, whoever they are, were trying to figure out what it is that they want. With the Seven of Cups, this talks to me about confusion or like not being sure about which thing to choose or having a lot of options perhaps. I feel like maybe with the Seven of Swords, this is kind of coming in with they were holding on to the truth. It wasn't being necessarily shared with you, or that it was, they were holding on to it, right? They weren't sharing it, but they had sort of an eye on things. This is why I feel like maybe what this is. It's kind of looking to me like, because what's coming out underneath the Seven of Swords is the Two of Swords. So I feel like this is talking about whatever this situation was, because I'm feeling like this is a past energy, or like very recently what you're moving out of, just with the other cards that are coming out. But it put you in a Two of Swords energy. The fact that they were not sharing some sort of, or like maybe they weren't communicating with you or something like that. There was a separation here. It put you in this sort of Two of Swords difficult situation, like a stalemate, not quite sure how to move forward, that kind of thing. And also you have here the Fool that was coming out after that. So it's like kind of, this is a very melancholy Fool, which I feel like is like being forced maybe to move forward with something else, or to like leave this situation behind because it was a stalemate, wasn't going anywhere, to leave that behind and pursue something else, or work on something else, or whatever it is, look towards something else, right? It was also coming through here with the because this might also be an energy between the two of you, where because the Fool obviously from this deck is like the Little Mermaid, and then this one here was looking to me like the beginning of the story where she has all of the things in her collection, right? All of the things in her collection that she's gathered over time, but it's still not the thing that she wants, really, right? She wants to be part of that other world. That's what this combination of cards is talking about. So I feel like you were forced to leave a dynamic or situation behind, and like within your, and just like you're left with like the collection of things that you have, but it's there's still something missing or melancholy about that. Anyways, that's what I feel like is changing though, because you have next the Elephant, which says a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So I feel like this is the end of a long journey is what's coming through here. Because the next card out here you have is the Butterfly. A change for the better. There's a significant change for the better coming out here. In terms of whatever this situation is, because it feels to me like here with the Death card, and it's coming out with a short journey, the Horse, because it's kind of coming out like this. Like this is the overall context. This is where the situation either like last ended, or this was the stalemate energy. But it's kind of like now that the fires are out, it's like you're being allowed to take a look at what's behind the curtain. Perhaps it like maybe you're getting sort of intuition about what this change is, because it's kind of looking like there's something here, like it's like you're being allowed closer to whatever it was that was being kept at a distance from you. You're now allowed to go closer. That's part of what the change is, maybe. Like you're drawing closer to something that was perhaps off limits to you for whatever reason. That's the significant change, and it's a change for the better, right? The Horse is coming out because it says a short journey, which is interesting because it's like we started with the Elephant, which is a long journey, becoming the short journey, meaning I feel like it's like something that has taken a long time perhaps is now going to start moving very quickly. And it's also coming out here with the Son of Wands and the Daughter of Wands. So I feel like the Son of Wands is the other person. So the Knight of Wands, of course, moves very quickly. It's kind of coming through with an interesting energy here, because I sometimes see this as like a black light, right? Like, this is kind of extreme, but what was coming through is like, you know how people in like shows and stuff, they'll use a black light to like look at hotel rooms to see what's there. Like it's that kind of energy, but I feel like it's not that like gross. It's coming through as being like there was something hidden, right? Perhaps this person was not wanting to show you something about, I don't know, maybe something that they're uncomfortable with, maybe. Like it's behind a curtain, like they were uncomfortable with sharing this truth with you, perhaps, or something like that. But it's kind of like they're the one who is showing that to you now, is kind of how it's coming through, or will be soon. It's like they're showing you what's behind the curtain, is kind of what's going through here. Which is a change for the better, absolutely, because it's kind of like, I feel like maybe you'll be getting some sort of information, or maybe even just intuitively, like understanding why it is that they kept you at a distance for this long, maybe. But what's coming through here next, because this is the Daughter of Wands, I feel like this is you. And underneath these two cards, we had the Six of Cups. So this talks to me about, first of all, non-romantic soulmates, but it also includes romantic soulmates. So it's just like the umbrella term for someone who is a soulmate of yours. But it was also coming through sort of an energy of like, you know how when kids, like toddler age kids, go out on like a field trip or something, and they all have to hold on to a cord, right? So that they don't wander off, they don't get lost. That's what I'm seeing with this energy, where it's kind of like this one here is following your lead, is what that's coming through with. They're following your lead in some way, perhaps because you were in this Fool energy, where it's like you chose to leave something behind because it was putting you in a stalemate or a tricky energy or difficult situation or whatever, right? It's like they're following your lead is what's coming through. And you're perhaps because of that, right? There's kind of like this energy of like, the connection is pulling on you, maybe. And so that might be what's like sort of either calling you back to it, or giving you new insight into this dynamic, or what it is that they might have been going through. Sorry, just a whole bunch of cards came out at the bottom of the deck. So you have 3 pages here, and the Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles. A lot of page energy. So 3 of them. And then, was there another page that came out? Anyways. Well, you also have here the Daughter of Wands, which is the page energy. So it may be somebody that you've known since childhood or something like that. It doesn't have to be, but that's kind of the energy that's coming through. Like maybe it's been a really long time. I don't know. But anyway, Sagittarius. So whatever it is that is happening is that the next cards out you have here, the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands, that came out like this, and the Mice, which says discord among family or friends. And it's coming out with these 2 10 cards. So this might be what it was that they were dealing with. So perhaps discord between their like family or workplace or friend groups or community or of some sort. Because it's coming out with 2 10s, I feel like this situation is ending or coming to a close, or it will be soon. Because it's kind of like it's reached a completion point, perhaps ending with some sort of discord or disagreement, or whatever this is. I feel like maybe that's maybe that's why the 9 of Wands was coming up. It's like they were going through a lot of changes or difficult energies that they were trying to keep you out of, is kind of how that's coming through. Like, they're trying to keep you out of whatever this discord was that they were dealing with. But what I'm seeing here with the 10 of Wands, because 10 of Wands typically represents like a burden of some sort, like having a lot on their plate, having a lot to deal with, not having time to do anything perhaps that they want to because they're dealing with this. But because of all of this skull energy, I feel like there is some sort of transformation happening within this dynamic, because it's kind of looking to me like, from whatever this ending is that is happening in this dynamic, right? A change for the better. There's some sort of ending or change that's happening. It's actually providing a lot of new growth, right? New avenues to explore, new possibilities are opening up, is what I'm seeing from this ending. So there's something ending, so a change that's happening within the dynamic, perhaps also within your personal life and theirs. Like, you're both going through some sort of transition or ending in order to create growth and other opportunities, perhaps, right? Like it's opening up a lot of different possibilities now with the 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like this is coming in two messages, where it's like some aspect of your physical environment, your 10 of Pentacles currently, is going to go through a transformation. It's going to go through some sort of death and rebirth process, is what I'm seeing here. But it's opening up so many more avenues of growth or different possibilities for this dynamic. It may cause discomfort, though, within your family or friend groups, maybe. That might be part of it. That might be kind of tricky to navigate. But what's coming out next, which is really lovely, you have here the Deer and the Queen of Cups, and then the Bow card. You are highly thought of. So I feel like this person is seeing you like this, Sagittarius, as the Deer and the Queen of Cups, because so there's a lot of love for you, right? They think very highly of you. And also because it's the Queen of Cups, I feel like it's, and the Deer card, very nurturing energy for you, Sagittarius. They feel like you are very nurturing. Perhaps of them, or just like they can see a lot of growth with you, maybe. Or potential for growth, because I see this Deer card as someone who is very mothering or nurturing, right? They have a lot of positive energy around them. And then the last couple of cards, Sagittarius, it's really lovely. Anyways, the Sun of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and then the bird flying, which says news is on the way. That's exactly what this 8 of Wands is, right? I feel like there is going to be a shift in how it is that they are communicating with you with the Sun of Cups, right? Because the Father of Cups is one that doesn't necessarily show emotion or like express emotion outwardly. They're very much in control of how they feel and what it is that they share with others. But the Sun of Cups is very expressive, right? So there's a shift from, like, perhaps they've been not sharing what it is that they've been feeling, but with all of this energy, I feel like there is a lot of communication that is coming to you, right? News is on the way with this 8 of Wands. You may have already been feeling it in some regard, like intuitively. There may be downloads coming in about this person or the dynamic of some sort that is telling you that they're coming soon, is what's coming through here. They're coming soon. They're arriving soon, or news will be on the way soon. So Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it there. If this message resonated with you, please like, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. It helps so much. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find my website in the description box. Thank you for sharing your energy with me, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.